The world became fascinated by the Jersey Shore cast when the MTV reality show premiered 14 years ago.
Wow. Now, Mike, the situation. Sorrentino is opening up about his time on the show in his new memoir called Reality Check, making the best of the situation. Please welcome the situation to our set. Look at Candid.
Oh, my man. We go way back.
Yes, we do.
Way back. Congratulations.
Wait, how do y'all go way back?
Oh, when he started off, that's when I was sort of starting off. They were one of the first interviews, and we used to, back when we were really in the party days, which is a lot of fun.
Yes.
We went from popping bottles to now baby bottles. My guy's working on his third baby coming up. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes. I think one of our first interviews was at Universal, I think.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, exactly. Which is and you know you're going to have a little girl, right?
Yes.
If not, we're going to tell everybody.
We have our third on the way in March. She is a girl, situation party of 5 now. But I'm also, contemplating, like, is there more?
Yes.
Because...
Well, talk to me after the third.
Because I kind of want the boy to have a brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what do you have right now?
I have 2 and 1 on the way. So I have 1 boy and 1 girl.
1 boy and 1 girl.
And then a girl coming, so that would be 2 girls and 1 boy.
Cute.
And they've got their
cute.
sisters. Watching that clip that we came in with, did you ever think your life would be where it is now from where it started there?
I'll be honest with you, no. I thought the show would be a monster hit, which it was, but I didn't think that 15 minutes of fame would turn into 15 years in a career.
Right.
I didn't.
That's awesome, man. And how'd you meet your wife, by the way?
Excuse me?
How'd you meet your wife?
Oh, in college.
So before the show was
before the show, we were dating for about 4 years. And then eventually I was presented with the opportunity to be on reality TV. And that's when we broke up, because she didn't want to be the girlfriend home while her boyfriend was on a new reality show, which she was right. We wouldn't have lasted.
No.
Eventually,
not
we
when you wilding out the way you were.
Oh, my God, I was a menace.
Well, we knew the wilding out, but you actually talk about it in the book, a lot of the drug use. Did the producers not know how bad it had gotten to the castmates? Like, how many drugs were you doing back then? How bad did it get? Well, it's all in the book.
How much time do we have?
Yeah.
It's about $500,000 worth, right?
Yes, about $500,000 of cocaine and oxycodone.
Wow.
But listen, the writing was on the wall. The producers, the head producers, God bless them, they would pull me aside every season after season 2. And they would delicately sit me down and say, do you need help? We support you. And I wasn't ready to reveal it to the world. And I just kept doing, this crazy behavior, and it just kept escalating until about season number 5. I mean, I was smuggling drugs on every season. And
how would you smuggle them in?
I would usually crush them up into a ceramic pill bowl and then reconstitute it with like a fat burner. So while I was on camera,
Breaking Bad out here.
Yeah, so while I was on camera and you saw me taking a fat burner, which looked like a fat burner, it was really an oxy, probably 60, 70, or 80 or something like that at that particular point.
Yeah.
Because obviously you can't judge it.
And it's ironic, too, because the whole show was about these young kids partying.
Yes. So at the time, I didn't think anything wrong with it, but eventually that behavior, that crazy behavior, continued to escalate, which it led me to prison.
Yeah,
and now your book, obviously, geared towards helping people and telling your story, and it plans to maybe turn it into a movie.
Oh, let's cast this movie, Mario.
Yes. The book is like my masterpiece. I'm so proud of it. We're like, this is a 5-star book right here. But it's just been out for a couple of weeks, and last week was our first meeting to make it into a movie or a screenplay, so I'm so excited about it.
By the way, thank you for the vulnerability in the book. I thought that was great. Let's cast it. Could you play?
No, I'm a little, my situation's a little senior right there. Here's the thing. I always make it a point to talk about how important the wig is, right? Priority. Yeah. My guy gets a haircut 3 times a week.
Yes.
He goes to a barber 3 times a week. Am I lying?
At least.
At least.
Why? How?
I told him, what is it, a weed? You wet it and it grows, or what happens?
We film a lot for MTV. We film like 6 months out of the year straight, or on and off, or whatever. And I'm on camera almost every day for an interview or scene work, so I got to stay fresh to death. So haircut minimum 3 times a week.
Fresh to death 3 times. Damn, you brought that poor barber.
Wait, I want a question about your wife going back. So when did you reconnect with her after the series ended?
The first series ended, and I was just seriously in trouble. I was, going through active addiction at the time. And a family member had seen her at a kickboxing gym in Central Jersey. And just by chance, I just went to the same kickboxing gym the next night at the same time. She was there. We locked eyes, and it was like, you know, no time has
serendipitous.
And
okay. She throws hands too, then. Okay.
Yeah, and then she pretty much saved my life. You know, she helped me through recovery, and I'm now 8 years clean and sober.
That's so
Good for you, man. Well, Access Hollywood caught up with you and Pauly D right after the first season, pardon me.
Yep.
And we got you
He's been drinking tequila.
spray tan. I've been drinking. Take a look.
Oh, yeah.
Look at these hats.
Yep. There he is.
Look at the abs.
Yeah.
Hey, but you guys actually, you did the tanning bed, though, back in the day, right?
We did.
The tan, so you weren't really spray tan. You did old school bed right there.
We did the old school bed.
GTL.
To this day, I will do some spray tanning. If I do go to the tanning bed, I will cover the face, though.
Got to cover the face.
Got to cover the face. Got to cover the moneymaker.
What's the biggest celebrity that's come up to you throughout the years? Because I feel like back when this show hit, everybody was into it.
You know what? I think everybody heard the Leonardo DiCaprio story, but there was one time where I stole Jason Statham's seat on an airplane, and I was I obviously didn't have the aisle seat, and he did. And I just took it anyway because I was high as hell. And next thing you know what, I heard the stewardess say, you know, seems like you got a situation, sir. And I looked up, and it was Jason Statham, and I was a big fan of him. And I eventually heard him tell that story on a talk show. So
that's
funny.
Pretty
cool story.
So you went from the situation to now the publication.
Yes,
my man.
And what can we say about the babies? And we wanted to get you something for the baby, but Mario, look what we did.
We cut
it to make it a little tank top version for you
so
right
much.
there.
For the little girl, Congratulations,
I'm happy about everything. Coming out on the other side.
Yes.
All right.
Well done.
Reality check. Making the best of the situation is out now.
We'll be right back.